Hi, this is Robert Stam, and I'm pleased to be speaking here about an extremely influential film by Jean-Luc Godard, Contempt, released in 1963. The film concerns the problems of filmmaking and the problems of a couple. Godard is, in many ways, the most important director of the French New Wave, and that is true for a number of reasons. First of all, he's the most productive director from the New Wave. Secondly, he's perhaps the most experimental of all the New Wave directors, trying new genres, new mixings of genres, new techniques, and new formats. Also, he's been one of the most verbal and theoretical of the directors, constantly giving interviews, writing, and making provocations about his view of the cinema. So he's one of the most theoretical of the directors from the New Wave. And we'll be talking about all these themes as we go through the film. Although Contempt is an adaptation of Alberto Moravia's novel Il Disprezzo, the opening sequence of the film shows us all the things which film can do, but which literature cannot do. Notice that we hear the credits, a rather uncommon practice in a feature film. The formulations call attention to the activities involved in filmmaking. Georges Delarue wrote the music, the sound was recorded by William Civil, and so forth. This minuscule innovation typifies Godard's approach, which always emphasized questioning all of the conventions of cinema, even the most trivial, such as the notion that credits must be simply written and not spoken. The first shot shows us a studio lot, part of Cinecittà Film Studios, one of the most famous film studios in the world. It was founded by the fascists in the late 30s under Mussolini. Directors like Rossellini and Fellini got their start there. A small knot of human figures and a camera progress toward us from the depths of the space. The camera arrives on tracks, thus calling attention to a technique, tracking shots, frequently used in the film itself. We see the famous cinematographer Raoul Coutard, the director of photography for such films as Breathless and Jules and Jim, checking the light meter.
Le cinéma, disait André Bazin, substitue à notre regard un monde qui s'accorde à nos désirs.
The Bazin quotation is interesting because it actually makes two claims. First, that the cinema is about desire, and also that Contempt as a film is about that world, the world of cinema and its link to the world of desire. So he calls attention to our desires as spectators, which prepares the sequence we're about to see, which involves a bedroom and nudity. Here, we meet two of the main characters in the film, Paul, played by Michel Piccoli, and Camille, played by Brigitte.